Hello and good evening, everyone. This is Dr. Luciano Santini again, and I know in the last little podcast I made, we talked a little bit about emotional intelligence in leadership, and I'm going to talk about the 5 elements according to Dr. Or Daniel Goleman, and let's talk about self-awareness. Will be the first one. You know what self-awareness is. If you're self-aware, you always know how you feel and you know how your emotions and your actions can affect the people around you. Being self-aware when you're in a leadership position also means having a clear picture of your strengths and weaknesses. And what exactly does this mean is that even though you're trying to lead people, or if you are leading people, one thing you need to understand is that people will catch on whether you know something or you don't know something. So if you're strong in certain areas, they will know it. They will always come to you for advice. But if you are weak in certain areas and they know it, it could become a problem because you as a leader need to understand to be humble and be able to address those issues with the people you're trying to lead. And if you need help, actually ask for help from them. Because a lot of the times they know a certain thing. They may know something better than you do. And some leaders, and I've met and I've known a lot of leaders in high positions where they're afraid to admit that they don't understand something or when they're wrong. And that is one of the hardest things to do because sometimes one of the issues is that leaders feel like that when they admit that they're wrong, when they admit that they don't know something or understand something, that they have to give up power. And you know what? It's okay if you give up a little bit of power. You know, people will understand you, will follow you more and understand more about you and want to work for you and be able to help you more. Because being self-aware of your strengths and weaknesses is huge. Being able to understand your strengths and weaknesses and be able to be humble enough to admit to them makes you even a better leader. Understand that. It makes you a better leader. So with that said, self-awareness, remember, if you're self-aware, you always know how you feel, okay? And it means behaving with humility and being able to admit when you're wrong and when you're right. And when you admit that you're wrong, ask for help. Nobody is going to hate you or anything. Matter of fact, they will follow you more and it will make you a better leader. With that said, thank you. Share this with as many people as you possibly can. And we'll see you next time for number 2.